My favorite beverage in the world is coffee. It makes the heart go wow and the body go wow. Well, I'm not a caffeine addict by any means, but I love a nice cup of coffee every single day. But for coffee to get to this cup, it has to go through a process of its own. And talking about process, our motorcycle for today has gone through a journey of its own. Welcome to PowerDrift, welcome to Madikeri, welcome to the first ride of the 2025 Yezdi Roadster. Coffee isn't everyone's cup of tea. Liking it might be subjective, and a similar sense can be translated onto the motorcycle as well. The Roadster is still very Roadster, but for the year 2025 it gets a brand new subframe with fresh looks. The color options are nice, but the fender might give off a isko to kahi dekha hai vibe. However, it isn't disproportionate, and that's always a good thing. Otherwise, I really like the overall appeal of the motorcycle, and the visual feeling is pretty attractive. Contrary to how it looks, this engine is hot. But no, I'm not talking about it in a thermal way. This packs a punch, it's got a nice kick to it, wakes you up. This is the Alpha Gen 2 engine, and it's a much better engine than the previous generation engine that was used on this motorcycle. Refinement levels are a lot better, NVH levels are a lot sorted, and overall, if you're going to ride this motorcycle in the city at speeds below 70 km per hour, you're gonna be just fine. But if you go above that, you will feel a buzz, mostly on the foot pegs, because I did not feel anything on the handlebar. There are two riding modes, City and Power. City is capped off at 105 km per hour on the speedo. There is no capping on Power mode. But there is one interesting observation that I made. There are flat spots across the rev range, and that could be a potential fueling issue. But I would like to say this is a significant step up than the previous generation motorcycle, but there are some things that can be better.
Waves crash, pale shore, black clouds keep rolling, light cuts, white sword, a cold wind is singing.
On a side note, the brand has convinced us that the fueling issues aren't present when the DB killer is on. But boy, without it, it sounds terrific. The Roadster isn't a small motorcycle, nor is it light on the spec sheet. Thankfully, none of that translates to the riding experience. There's a lightness to it when you go around corners, and glad to report that there are no clearance issues as well. The belly didn't kiss the tarmac anywhere, and the peg feelers remained intact. Surprisingly, the tires held on really well too. That's the thing about correcting the wrong. You have to recognize it first.
Here come the tempest. What have you witnessed? Your heart is crashed by the storm. The wind of reality blows. This is the tempest.
You know how a hard coffee bean goes through the grind, becomes soft, and then fit for consumption? Well, it's a similar story for the 2025 Yezdi Roadster. There are two things that I want to talk about. First and foremost, this seat. It's reprofiled, redesigned, offers better cushioning, and obviously the comfort level has definitely gone up, which means you can sit in the saddle for longer hours. The second thing, the rear shocks. They're also new for this motorcycle and are designed for a softer feeling. I would like to say that the overall feeling is still on the firmer side, and if you're riding this motorcycle in the city at speeds less than 20-30 kilometers per hour, and if you hit a bad patch of road, you are going to be fine, but hit the same patch of road at 60-70 kilometers per hour, and the sharpness from the rebound is not pleasant. Overall, the ride quality has definitely gotten softer than the previous generation motorcycle, but it's still on the firmer side. Some like their coffee dark, some with cream, and some a direct shot. That's exactly the kind of variety you can expect in the form of customization options on the Roadster. Different types of handlebars, seat options, windshield options, so on and so forth. In a country that's obsessed with chai, coffee can often be considered as a niche. But when you look at the beverage in detail, it can also be a standout. For me, the 2025 Yezdi Roadster in so many ways is a niche, but it's also a standout. It's got so many things going for it. Performance, looks, but there are a few things that the brand can definitely work on for the next iteration of this motorcycle. When you look at the price tag after GST 2.0, the space that it sits in, oh my god, it's like super competitive. So this coffee has to be brewed almost perfect. On that note, I would like to ask, how do you like your coffee? Let me know in the comment section, and if you have any more questions, please drop those too in the comment section as well. If you like this video, press the like button, share it with your friends, and on that note, my name is Varun Painter and I will see you later.